All right, and I know you're ready for this one. This president, I can definitely say his campaign was more important than his presidency, which is what happens when you die 30 days in. So William Henry Harrison, the biggest thing about him is really the campaign of 1840. This is where the Whigs are going to out-Democrat the Democrats. Remember when Jackson becomes the presidential nominee, he's seen as the common man's man. So the Whigs are trying to find somebody like that too. They find that person, William Henry Harrison. He's an old Northwest guy. He's rough and tumble. He's been a military, he's a lauded military character. Um, he's from the West. His campaign's going to be called the Hard Cider Campaign. That he's the guy that you would have a drink with. He was just like you. He hated the Indians or fought the Indians too. So people identified with him more than they did Van Buren. Van Buren was seen as kind of a small, timid guy from New York and wasn't really connected to the common man. So they've out-Democrat the Democrats. But as president, he didn't really get a whole lot to do because he was only in office for 30 days. One of the things was he was the oldest president we had at the time and will be the oldest one until Ronald Reagan. He was 68 years old when he took the oath of office, and then he got pneumonia. A lot of people say he got pneumonia at his inauguration. However, the symptoms didn't show up for 3 weeks, so a lot of people doubt it was at his inauguration speech. But he did die of pneumonia and I think a couple other complications to it. But he's the first president to die in office, so then that's going to throw a whole lot of complications onto his vice president, which we'll talk about next.